I don't think there's a lot of people now that don't know who Kratos is, or at least the Kratos that was popularized by the incredibly appreciated video game series God of War. There are, however, fewer people that know about the Kratos, also known as Kratos, from ancient Greek mythology. And that's why today's video will be about the god that personifies strength, power, and might. We will take a look at his origins in history, what he represented, and how he was perceived. The first time Kratos was mentioned in history was in Hesiod's Theogony. Hesiod mentioned that the powerful god was the son of Pallas, a titan that represented battle and warcraft, and Styx, the goddess of the underworld corrosive river. Kratos had three siblings: Nike, the goddess of victory, Bia, the goddess of force, and Zelos, who represented zeal and emulation. He's often associated with Ares, the god of war, and is sometimes considered to be his counterpart. As the divine personification of strength and power, Kratos was often depicted as a fierce warrior who was always ready for battle. He was described as a big and muscular man and represented, in a way, the perfect Greek soldier in all aspects. Physically, of course, but also the fierceness and dedication that was required to be the ideal soldier. He was mentioned a few times in ancient Greek myths. For example, when Zeus was preparing for the Titanomachy, the ultimate battle between the Olympian gods and the Titans, he tried to attract as many allies as possible to make sure they would end up victorious. He promised that whoever fought with him would win a place in Mount Olympus. One of the first to answer the call was the goddess Styx, and of course she brought with her her children, Zelos, Nike, Bia, and of course, Kratos. Zeus repaid Styx by declaring that from that moment and on forward, all the gods will have to swear their oaths by her sacred waters, and that her 4 children would live with him forever. And he meant that literally. Kratos and his siblings didn't really have a dwelling place, they instead lived within Zeus himself, and basically became a part of him and represented different aspects of his personality, his power, and authority. Kratos was also mentioned in the Greek tragedy Prometheus Bound, attributed to Aeschylus. In the opening scene of the tragedy, Kratos and his sister Bia were holding Prometheus and bringing him in the remote Scythian lands. The god of the forge Hephaestus was with them and was supposed to bound the titan to a rock as punishment for stealing the fire from the gods to give it to humans. In the play, Kratos was described as a harsh and rude individual who forces Hephaestus to chain Prometheus to the sharp rocks and to use as much violence as possible to inflict pain, even going as far as asking the god of the forge to nail his hands to the rock. Today almost everyone knows Kratos as the hero of the video game franchise God of War, since its first appearance for the first time in the 2005 game, all up until now with the recent God of War Ragnarok that is set in Norse mythology instead of Greek mythology. The character of Kratos grew in popularity and became a video game icon. The funny thing is, the video game character's name was not even supposed to be about the Kratos from Greek mythology. The video game developer Stig Asmussen confirmed that it was a coincidence that the creators chose the name Kratos, the same Greek word meaning strength, but he said that in the end, it was a happy mistake. In the end, Kratos is a powerful and fascinating figure from Greek mythology who continues to capture the imagination of people to this day. With his strength, power, and fierce determination, he embodies the ideals of the perfect warrior and is a symbol of victory and strength. On that final note, this is it for today's video about Kratos. Thanks everyone for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and wish to see more content like this, do not hesitate to leave a comment below and share the video. It's always appreciated. Thanks again to all of you and see you soon.